welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a super quick and simple makeup tutorial for you guys. I'm going to be sharing my no makeup look. This is definitely a look that you can use pretty much for anything. If you just want to go quickly and run some errands, if you are getting ready for school but you don't want to look dead, you can use this makeup look, and it just kind of covers up any dark circles that you may have, and it'll give you that refreshed look that you are probably going for. I know I'm going for a more awake and glowy, refreshed look once I get up in the morning. Usually it doesn't happen, but we'll just make it work with a little bit of makeup products. First thing that I'm going to start off with is a primer. Well, I lied. The first thing I'm going to start off with is plucking these eyebrows, because this is crazy. Hold on one second. That I pretty much plucked off all my eyebrows. I'm going to start off with the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, and do not mind my nails. They are so gross right now. I haven't really painted them or had the time to paint them. So yeah, they're in that stage where they're just doing whatever the heck they want right now. But I'm just going to make sure that I cover up my pores. This look doesn't require any liquid foundation, so this isn't going to be a full coverage no makeup look, and I mean, it's really what I use. It's definitely my go-to when I am going for a more natural look, obviously, hence the no makeup. This sunlight glare about to make me angry. Ugh. Okay, we're just gonna fight through that, y'all. Now that the primer's on, I'm going to grab a more salmon color concealer, and this, I mean, can be whatever concealer that you have that you like to cover up dark circles. Right now, I've been really into this Almay brand. Obviously, you can tell because I've hit pan on it, and ugh, I don't want it to go away, but I'm just going to lightly dab that in the areas that I do have dark circles. It's going to be more into these areas, and I'm just going to use my ring finger since that applies the least amount of pressure, and just dab right around those areas. I'm also going to take the same concealer and kind of conceal any red veins that I have. I know I have this blood vessel that popped. I don't even know what it is, but I'm just gonna cover that up just a little bit so it doesn't make it too noticeable that it's there. Now I'm gonna grab my Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller, and this does have a tint to it, and I'm just going to place that over the dark circles as well. I like to let this kind of set a little bit, not really dry on my face or anything, but just kind of not get it as liquidy. And in the meantime of that kind of setting, I'm going to do my brows. This isn't my full-on brow routine, but this is something that I do obviously if I'm just more into that whole natural look. So I won't be defining and carving out my brows or anything like that. I'm going to be using the Jordana Fabubrow pencil, and as you can see, it's pretty much almost all gone. This shade is in medium brown. I'm going to fill in the areas around the tail of my brow and kind of make that more fuller, and definitely fill out any bald spots. But as for anything else, I'm just gonna leave it alone. So now that they are drawn on, I'm just gonna take my brow spoolie and kind of blend them in with the rest of my brow. I'm just going to take my beauty blender. This isn't super damp or anything like that, and I'm just going to kind of blend out the under eye area. Kind of get that excess all over my eyes, kind of just brighten up that whole area. Blend out any of the areas that you put that concealer on that covered up any of the blemishes. My hair just wants to do whatever the heck it wants today. I'm just going to take the powder brush and I'm going to take this LA Colors pressed powder, and this one is in tan. And I'm just going to set the under eyes with that, as well as the rest of my face. This isn't really meant for a full coverage, even a medium coverage look. This is more of just kind of putting some color on your face, making sure everything looks all one tone instead of like, you know, discolored. So I just moved the camera so the glare isn't like all up in my face and annoying the crap out of me, but hopefully you guys can get a better look of the look, So now you can see everything is pretty much set and all one color. I'm just going to contour just a little bit, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Color Icon Contouring Palette. This one's in the shade Caramel Toffee. I'm just going to take this angled brush and just dabble right into it and kind of contour just a little bit, just to give me a little bit of definition in my face so it's not all flat. And this is not a super like heavy contour or anything, so it's, you know, just gonna give you some shape to your face. I'm just going to quick and lightly highlight, and I'm using this NYX Contour and Highlight palette. I'm going to be picking up more of this gold shimmer shade. Highlight down my nose, cupid's bow, and above my cheekbones. I like a little bit of a nose contour, so I'm just going to do that as well. Nothing too noticeable, you guys. Just a little bit. As for the eyes, I'm just going to take this blending brush and dip into more of this like pink shadow right here, and this is from the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral Matte Palette, and kind of brush that all over the lid and crease area, and then just bringing that up into the brow bone area. This is probably going to be one of the easiest eye tutorials I will ever do, probably. So simple. And then just do the other eye. Can't even tell there's anything on your eyes, but it's all good. That's what we want for this look today. I chose the pinker shade because it is kind of like the closest shade to my skin without making it too noticeable that it isn't the shade or the shadow, if that makes any sense, you guys. But yeah, that's it for the eye look. Time to curl the lashes. I'm going to use Maybelline's The Rocket Volume Mascara as the first coat. I noticed that if I apply a second coat while my lashes are still wet, like, they will uncurl. And I don't know if you guys have a problem with keeping your lashes curly, but I do. For the second coat, I'm using the Jordana Best Volume Extreme Mascara.
Are you filming?
Yes.
What's up, fam?
Ew. FYI, I do not have the longest lashes. My lashes are actually pretty Asian, I guess you can say. They're just short, sparse, and straight. This is optional if you guys want to put a little bit of blush just so you kind of have some color to your face, then go for it. I'm going to put some blush on real quick, and I'm going to be using the Milani Luminoso. Apply that on the apples of my cheeks, down my nose, and kind of blend it into my forehead, chin area, just to add some color. As for lips, I don't really use lip glosses or lipsticks or anything like that. I just use some good old chapstick. So I just usually apply chapstick, or if you have any tinted lip balm, go ahead and use that instead. That will definitely add some color onto your lips as well, but like not overpower it so it doesn't like throw off your whole makeup look, I guess. You want to look alive for the day, you know what I mean, but not put too much effort into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about if you have any questions about any of the products that I've mentioned, then just comment down below and let me know what's up. Like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll also list my Twitter, Facebook page, Instagram, and vlogging channel around this area, so definitely go check that out. And I will have all the links down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, ladies, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!